Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention? For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. Welcome to our Christmas spectacular, the first of many. But Mr. Young said I could take some liberty to say a few things, and it does my heart good to see the moms in the audience tonight. If you're a mother, please stand. Mothers are the fiber and the heart of a family. They keep it together. If you're a father, please stand. Y'all keep standing because I'm going to preach a little bit here real quick. You notice there's less of us standing. So we got to make up. A lot of our kids don't have fathers. Take more into your wings, gentlemen. They need them because you are the structure of the home. I'm proud y'all are here. You're blessing my heart, and I promise you, you're blessing your family's heart. Thank you for being here. Now, do we have any grandparents in the house? Please stand. Now, here's the real truth. Y'all started all this nonsense. But y'all are also the genesis of the family. Thank y'all very, very much. Do we have any educators in the house? If they're here, please stand. You are the heart and soul of our schools. Thank you very much. Good evening and welcome to the Jamie Foxx Performing Arts Center. My name is Michael French, Superintendent of Schools. Sharing this event with the community of Terrell is very important to this independent school district. The TISD Elementary Music, Visual Arts, Theater, Choir, and Band are excited to present the first annual Christmas Spectacular for everyone tonight. This will only grow. Enjoy the evening, and let's welcome the innovator of this program, Director of Bands and Fine Arts, and my friend, John Young.
Thank you. Well, I told Mr. French that he could. Mr. French it, but those are great and powerful words that Mr. French had to say. But we've got an amazing program for you, and I want to introduce. This is Scott Duncan and the Symphonic Band. Well, that was magnificent. And when I don't get to hear that band rehearse. We rehearse at the same time this period. The wind ensemble rehearses in our band hall A, and the symphonic band rehearsals in band hall B. So I don't really get to spend as much time with them as I wish. And they played that for us this morning. Both bands got to play for each other this morning. And I got a little irritated when she got up to tell Mr. Duncan that there was a problem with her clarinet. I said, this is not the time for that. And then come to find out that it was a joke. I'm so glad that you guys got the joke, because I did not this morning. I was irritated. So the Marimba Ensemble is going to play for you, and I believe we're waiting on one marimba performer, and hopefully they can find their way down, and I'm embarrassing them because they are supposed to be behind their marimba. Here she comes. All right. We have a percussion ensemble, and Scott Olson is our percussion instructor, and this is the Marimba Ensemble. Please welcome them. Wonderful. Thank you so much. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the J. Long Elementary third grade to you. These are students who have been working very hard on this under the directorship of John Ross, and they'll be doing Up on the Housetop, and It's Time to Get Ready for Christmas.
Christmas joys. Oh, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, oh, they don't a thing pass, not even a mouse. And the children be good and snizzle, all snug on the floor, and Mama passed the pepper through the crack on the door.
Their mama in their fireplace done roast up the ham, stir up their gumbo, and make their big yam.
Then out on the bayou they got such a clatter, make sound like old Boudreaux done fall off his ladder.
I run like a rabbit, I got to the door, trip over the dog and fall on the floor. As I look at the door in the light of the moon, I think,
Man, you crazy! Or got old too soon. Cooks there on the bayou, I saw old Saint Nick, all fat, and he looked with a little fat drover. He had a long poling stick. Go.
Mo faster and faster the gator day came. He whistled and hollered
And called him by name.
Hottie boy,
Papier,
and I'll say,
Jeanette,
Yisu said,
Celeste and Renee.
To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall,
may crawl alligator and be sure you don't fall.
like Tante Flo's cat to the treetop he fly, when that big old hound dog come running his by. Like that up that porch, them big gator climb, with a skiff full of toy and St. Nicholas behind.
then on top the porch roof it sound like the hell when all them big gators.
Done find on their tail.
Then down the chimney I yell with the bam, and St. Nicholas fall and sit on the yam.
Sauté! He exclaimed, my cat got a hole. I done burnt myself on them red hot coal. He got on his foots where he jumped like the cat, out to the floor where he land with the splat. He was dressed in muskrat from his head to his foots, and his clothes was all dirty with ashes and soot.
A sack full of plating he threw on his back. He looked like a burglar, and that's for a fact. His eyes, oh, his dimples, how merry! Maybe he done drink the wine from the blackberry. His cheek, a rose. His nose, a cherry. On second thought, maybe he lip up the sherry.
With snow white chin whisker and quivering belly, he shook when he laughed like
Like
a
a strawberry jelly.
But a wink of his eye and a shook of his head make me confidence that I don't got to be stead. He don't do no talking, gone straight to his work. Put a sack of plating in sock and turn with a jerk.
He put both his hands there on top of his head, cast an eye on the chimney, then he done said, with all of that fire and the burning hot flame, me I ain't going back the way that I came.
So he climbed to the roof and he jumped out the room, where he land with a splat. He ain't no fool for him to make one more goof.
And then he jump in his skiff and he crack his big whiff. And there, all the eighth gator, as he splash and he go, he then yell out, Merry Christmas! Till I saw you some more.
Awesome. Let's have one more round of applause for the Select Women's Chorus and Mr. Vihan and our wonderful accompanist. Thank you so much. Before we have intermission, I do want to talk to you about just a couple of things and brag a little bit about our choral program and the work that David Vihan is doing with them. And you know, this last 2 weeks they have been singing at nursing homes, and today they sang at the state hospital. And you know, they do some wonderful outreach, and we are so excited to be able to do that for our community. Before we dismiss for the intermission, which will only be 15 minutes long. When you hear the jazz band play, you need to come get your seat. I want you to be able to look at the art that is out there. We have third grade and fifth grade GT classes under the instruction of our artist in residence, Cindy Oakley, who's a retired art teacher. And she does a great job with the GT classes. And also our junior high art teacher, Denise Harris, and then our high school art teachers, Elise Bentley and Ashley Aston. Their artwork is out in the foyer, and I hope that you'll take a chance to look at it. Also, on the back of your program, there is a hashtag. And for you Facebook savvy people, we want you to submit pictures using that hashtag. And I think the hashtag is TISD Christmas Spectacular. I know it's a lot of texting, but for all you texting people, that probably takes you 1 second, really. It'll take me 30 minutes. But please submit some pictures. Take some pictures with the fireplace out there in the Christmas tree and submit the pictures. Dana Skelton and Brant Davis have done a great job decorating the pack, and it's such a Christmas spirit, and we're so excited about having you guys here. The second half is going to be awesome, and I can't wait to start that, so we need to start our intermission. So you all have an awesome time in about 15 minutes and come on back. Thank you all. That was just awesome. Hey, another round of applause for Wood Elementary. Thank you so much. Hey, you know, we cannot put a program on this without having a lot of thank yous. And I know it's hard, but please focus. And it's exciting to see how our TISD community supports the fine arts, and I want to thank all of you for coming out. I'd also like to thank especially our administration, Mr. French, Dr. Gomez, Dr. Polk, and our principal, Dr. Solis. If we can get a round of applause for them, please. I'd also like to thank our entire fine arts faculty at the elementary schools, the junior high, and the high school. And a special thanks to our PAC manager, Dana Skelton, and Brant Davis, our technical director. Guys, if you can give them a big round of applause. A lot of you may not know this, but part of the theater and part of the fine arts class is what we call technical arts classes. And those students, every time we have a program here, those students are the ones that are running the digital light board, running the digital soundboard, setting up the equipment, breaking down the equipment, setting up all of the flies and everything that we have, running the curtains. All of these are students. And if we could give those students a big round of applause. I'd also like to thank our student council. They were our hostesses, and they were the ones helping control the crowds. And their sponsors, John Bonadier, Mary Hinton, and Brianne Wallace. If you could please applaud for them also. I will say that coming to Terrell in June, it's been a real whirlwind, and there is a lot of amazing things that are going on here at TISD, and I hope that you, when you leave this program, I hope that first of all, you'll put pictures up on the Facebook using the hashtag TISD Christmas Spectacular. Please do that. And secondly, I hope that you'll go out and speak fondly of TISD and the great things that we are trying to do. You know, no one's perfect in this world, but I promise you this, I've been teaching for a while, and TISD is dedicated to students and dedicated to fine arts, and I'm so excited to be a part of that family. We would like to thank all of you on behalf of the two band programs and the jazz band and the fine arts program. We'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. And I would like to welcome now the Wind Ensemble, and you are in for a nice treat. Awesome. Thank you, Ms. Sewell. And ACC Choir and the Select Women's Chorus can get you put in your. I was going to talk about the All City Choir, and they rehearse after school once, I guess twice a month. They rehearse at Furlough Middle School in the choir room there. And the elementary teachers, they donate their time. I mean, this is after school evenings, and they are just wonderful. And I know you had a chance to hear them sing on their own, and now we're going to combine the ACC choir and the Women's Select Choir. And this is a wonderful piece called Christmas Finale, and it will be the end of the concert, and we have saved the best for last. Look how cute they are. Not the big ones, whatever. It's the little ones that are really just cute. All right, there we go. Now we can see them. All right, this is Christmas Finale.